Mispa TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Before we went for a break, I told you about the guest you're having today in studio. She is into branding business. Na hii wiki tumeleta ladies sana those are, and today we'll be talking about branding. You know, how do you get to brand your business? Kama kijana pale, if you're having your business, how do you go about the process of branding? And today in studio we are having Caroline Mwangi. Yes, Caroline Mwangi is the founder of Lescan Creative Minds. It's a graphic designs company that deals with so many things about, you know, advertising and graphics and all what have you. But before nisema maneno mingi, wache yeye mwenyewe atuweze kutueleza what she does and, you know, the more about that. So we're having Caroline Mwangi in studio. We're talking about branding and how you get to brand your business. So I hope you're ready. Uko pale, maybe you have a business and bado hata ujui Kindrogongo watuambia maneno ya branding. What are you trying to tell us? So maybe you're having a business, we'll get to talk to understand history of branding yote from a professional view, na from a person when you're already anafanya branding akuja tueleze hiyo story ya the process of branding itself. So we'll get into the conversation today. We get to understand more and more about branding. And right about now, I'm joined in studio by Caroline Mwangi. As I said, she is the founder of Lescan Creative Minds. And right about now, we get to have that conversation. We get to honor what happened. Ndivyo akajipata kwa history ya branding. Good afternoon, Carol.
Good afternoon.
Karibu sana kwenye studio zetu.
Asante.
Thank you so much for making time for us.
Thank you.
And today I wanted us to discuss about branding as a business. You know, branding your business.
Yes.
So tukikuja tuanze tu pale. Branding ni nini? What is branding?
Branding itself entails like the logo, the choice of the colors that you give your brand, and the typography of what you're doing. Yeah.
So a
that
brand
is the branding.
Ya kuku-identify kwa mfano.
Yeah,
It's how you get to identify yourself. Mtu anaweza kuwa na brand bila logo, for example.
No. The main thing is now the logo. Now, so that you can have the brand itself, so that we can now recognize that this is Kindrogongo, this is Lescan Creative Minds. So the first thing that I would advise is you have the logo. Yeah.
So kama mtu ana logo do you give services ya kutengeneza logo, ama how is the process ya mtu kukuja aseme ama ende there's Lescan, do you give those advices for logos for an effective logo?
Yes. So for the logo choice, it will depend now. You know, the colors also affect the thing that you give. So for the colors, you have to choose the best colors. And another thing, your logo has to be something professional, not complicated, but something that is just so simple that it is catchy, that a customer, a client is able to get now is able to capture now the message so easily, not something that is so complicated. Yeah.
So for you, why did you start the branding business? Kwako? Because maybe just a business yako ni inahusu branding for other people. Yeah. For you, why did you start branding as a business?
Okay, I started it because first of all, I have the passion. I have passion in designing. And another thing, I love creating things, creating new things.
Yes.
So I was just following what I love most, my passion. Plus, I'm also talented in now the drawing itself.
Kuchora. Yeah,
kuchora na mkono.
Wow.
So it is something that I did out of passion. Yeah.
Wow. And maybe sasa amekuja kwako anataka branding,
Yes.
And have you ever turned somebody down kumwambia hapa rudi kwanza sort 1 2 3 1 2 3 or something of the sort?
No.
So mtu akuja, how effective do you get to advise? What is the process ya mse amekuja in your place anataka kufanya branding of their business?
Yeah.
The process unampelekanga mpaka useme now tumeanza, tumeenda hii process.
Yes.
Now tuko na brand, you have now your own brand. What is that process of branding?
Okay, now the process will come. If a client just comes, by the way, I have experienced that. A client just comes and says, this is the name I want to give my business and I want to deal with this and this. So the client may not even have any idea of the logo that he or she wants. So now as a designer, I will advise on what is good to give. Like now, let's say we have a client who has a hotel, but he or she does not have anything to show to create the logo, because there are clients who come with a sample of what they want.
What they want,
they have a sketch of what they want. But some like many of them don't even have the sketch.
Don't.
So you are the one to know what you are going to give, so that they now get their logo. So for me, if a client just comes and they don't have an idea, of course I will advise them
But
on what to get.
the price also increases for that. What about
You know, it's just like any other business.
now you as a branding business.
As a branding, pia mimi niko biashara. So I will advise, yes, most of the times I will have some additional price for that.
For that advice. Wow,
Yeah.
wow. And so far, how has been the idea of branding? What wamefikiria kuhusu branding kama watu nasema kind branding,
Like,
people watu wameadopt hiyo story ya branding. Watu wamekubali now we need to branding.
Yeah.
So how is
Now,
it turned out so far?
especially now in this era that we are in, like you can see that many people are doing their business online. So many of them are like they are doing advertisement on the social media platforms. So many of them need the branding. Yeah, many of them need the branding. Not like the kitambo, the way we used to be. Many of the, as in, you see those days, there were not even, people were not so much into social media. But nowadays, many businesses are being online. So, yes.
So people have adopted.
Yeah.
And the youth, ukikuja ulinganisha between the age groups, maybe youth na wazee, branding iko kubwa on which side?
On the youth.
On the youth.
Yeah.
Wazee bado hawajakubali ni kutumia kwa baba nani. They have not yet adopted that idea.
Not
so then
many.
you can see the clientele size kubwa ni youths.
Youths and now the middle age.
Middle age.
Yeah.
So technology may play a very big role in terms of branding.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, we're getting to understand about the idea of branding and how do you get to, because I want us to take a short break, and when you come back, anakuja kutupeleka the between, the importances of branding your business. How do you get to brand your business? Yani, ukibrand your business alafu, importance of branding your business. So we'll be taking a very short break, but when we come back, we'll come to and discuss about, branding your business. Why do you brand your business? What is the effectiveness of branding your business? And as you've heard, vijana ndio tuko kwa hii story sana, because sisi ndo tumeingiana sana na social media, and branding is very, very important. So we took a short break. We're having Caroline Mwangi in studio from Lescan Creative Minds, and when we come back, that is what we'll be talking and much more. So do not touch that. We'll go for a break. We'll be back.
Mispa TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Yes, we're back. Karibu sana mtazamaji wetu wa Mispa TV for Sato. Yes, a show that comes to you every Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. And right about now, we're having the conversation segment. We're having Caroline Mwangi in studio. She is the founder of Lescan Creative Minds, and she deals with the graphics and everything to do with the graphics. And before we went to a break, we were talking about branding, and why you need to brand your business. And right about now, I want us to get into this conversation, tuongele story importance of branding your business. Carol, why mbona mtu wa brand biashara yake?
Okay, the importance of branding your business is that, one, ni kama like if we give you a name, you have been given a name, King Rogongo. Now I'm giving an example.
Yes.
So that is what makes us to know that you are King Rogongo, and there is another person. There are many males.
Yes.
So now branding a business, the importance of it is that the clients are able to recognize you as now a brand. If like now we give a logo, like one of the elements in the branding is a logo. So if you have a logo in your business, you stand to be different from others.
Mwenye hana.
Yeah, mwenye hana. Like if ukienda mahali and you have something that is not branded, it does not make any difference. Lakini if you have a logo, or if now you have your brand, and it is now the brand now, like now we have the Lescan Creative Mind, it is turned to be different from another brand.
Brand that deals with the graphics. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Another importance maybe of branding, if discuss about ya kwanza ni visibility, kuonekana na ku-identify.
Yes.
Maybe another importance of branding that that is very important to brand your business?
Another importance is if you brand your business, you are able to create now your clients who are now your clients. They know, they recognize you that this is Lescan, and now they are able to associate with you as
association.
now Lescan. Yeah.
So association is the second importance.
Yeah.
So we're having ya kwanza ni identification. Ati mtu akiona hii anajua huu ni Kindrugongo. After akiona Kindrugongo, it brings now different clientele wenye wanajua Kindrugongo together. Association.
Yeah.
Na inakuja nasema sisi tunajua Kindrugongo because of 1 2 3 4. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe another importance of branding.
Another importance of branding, if you brand your business or your company, people are able to know that this is, in the brand, if now you have created a brand, you are able to build now the trust because they are the promises that you make and the deliveries that you give.
As a brand.
Yeah, as a brand. So people will be able to know and to trust you and to become loyal to you. So you are building something you are building that group of, like now the association. You see, if people associate with you and you are able to deliver what they are expecting to get, they become loyal to you. So you are able to have that group of people who know and they trust you and they become loyal to your brand. Yeah.
So maybe you can also say that tukipata sana mtu mwingine, because I'm pretty sure if it's about branding, I'm pretty sure there are more people that are doing story na graphics, printing na nini. We'll get into that later. So can we also say it inakusaidia sasa kuwekwa kwa ratili na watu wengine?
Yeah.
So how is the importance of kuwekwa kwa ratili na other companies?
Ukiwekwa kwa ratili na wengine, like if you have now given the chance to be weighed, it will now make other people to know who you are now as a brand. As a brand, just like the way you stand, like in an individual way, watu wanajua this is Caroline, or this is now the brand now, like Lescan. You're able to be known like what you give, what you deliver. Then that is how they are able to now to compare you with others. And that is how they will know can I trust this person? Can this person deliver what I give? And that is now you become different from others.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. I've also seen other people, like we have DJ Cash Trucks in the house, and ameweka sticker kwa laptop yake. Yes. Where do we do? What are the ways of branding that? Because now you're in the business. Wala kuja kufanya branding kivipi sasa? The ways people brand.
Kuna, people will have so many different things. Kama venye umesema, like the DJ, amechukua sticker, akaweka kwa his items. So, even if you go and take that laptop, you are able to know, even without just knowing this belongs to the DJ, this belongs to this person. Because one thing, he has the sticker maybe has his name, maybe it has his
contact.
Yeah, it has his contact. So it is just giving the information already. It is already giving the information. So even if, like, for example, he loses or he misplaces the laptop, you can be able to get now the information there. Yeah.
So other than stickers, what other things do people do for branding?
Yeah, people may make stickers. People may have the company profiles. They may create the quotations, the invoices. Yeah.
Na hizi tunapata watu wameweka kwa vikombe, mtu amevaa hood. Unajua DJ Cash Trucks ako na hood mahali. I hope DJ Cash Trucks ako na hood mahali. What about that? Other ways, other than those part of business. Napata mtu amevaa two hoodies. What other things do people do for branding?
Kuna wenye watakuja, they want the hoods. Wenye unasema kuna mwenye atataka t-shirts. There are people who will also brand their shoes. Actually.
Viatu.
Yeah, viatu.
DJ Cash Trucks weke logo kwa kiatu. Unajua unalisikia DJ Cash Trucks ni kama utaka, lakini sasa kiatu si lazima kwenda basi msi anafanyaga kama modeling, because sasa DJ Cash Trucks na tumonagi miguu. It may not be an effective brand.
Yeah. Kuna watu wana brand in many things. Kuna mwenye ataweka vitu zake kama vile nimesema, kuna company profiles, kuna mwenye ataweka kwa brochures. The brochures will just portray, they will show what that company gives. They will now show the services they offer. Yeah, and their contacts.
So brochures gani zingine? We have brochures, we have
We have company profiles, we have brochures, we have now the logos, and we also have what can I say? We also have now I was saying like the invoices, they have the quotations, they have
business
the letterheads. Business cards,
pia ni
yeah.
historia branding.
Yeah, business cards.
So you also do that
Yeah.
in business, you create business cards and
Yes.
stuff. Really?
Yes.
Now, what you told us the reason you got into branding business, and now I would love us to understand why you really got into branding, you as a person, and maybe utuambie wewe sasa kama mtu mwenye anafanya branding, is it easier for you to brand yourself because you're already doing it to branding? How do you go about it?
It is easier because, like, for me, I understand what I want in my brand. I understand why I created Lescan Creative Minds. I have the mission, I have the vision, I have for Lescan. So it is easy. For me, it is easy to brand myself.
So you mean, branding mtu lazima kuwe na mission?
Yeah, it's good. You know, you can't start a journey when you don't know where you are going. It's good to have the mission and also the vision. What do you want? What do you want? What are you giving? Yeah.
Then now we have the maybe creating a brand for yourself. You know, maybe you've given us about, you know, the whole idea of logos.
Yes.
Mtu amekuja hana logo, you help them create the logo.
Yes.
After create a logo, how ndivyo hiyo logo sasa ianze kuonekana? What is that person supposed to do? Because I'm pretty sure maybe it's for a business.
Yeah.
Na msi ataka kufanya marketing. So how is branding very important? Ama importance of branding na marketing? Where do we draw the line between the two? Branding and marketing.
You know, when you want to market, it is good you brand your business. Because if you just advertise just like that and you don't have your own like now one element of the branding is the logo. If you don't have the logo, so what will make you stand different from others? Like I said, now people are able to choose. Now your clients, they are able to recognize you through your brand. But if you just do it without now branding. You market and you don't have your marketing, like we are selling rice. We are selling rice, but you don't have even a name for your business.
For who is selling rice?
Yeah, who is selling that rice? We have so many companies that are selling rice. They stand out because they have their brand. That is why even if you go to a supermarket, you will choose a certain brand of rice. Why do you trust that brand? It doesn't mean that rice is different from other rice. No, the rice is still the same, but because this brand has built itself, that is why you trust them.
So it's about, so how do you get to build your brand then? Because how do you get to build your brand?
Now, to get to a point of building your brand, you're supposed, one thing, if you have given the promises that you have given, like now a client will come to me, I am Lescan, and that person will trust me that I will do them a logo or a company profile or the service that they want me to offer them.
Business cards.
Yeah, wanataka hizo business cards. It is me that will make those people either trust me or just disappear, because the service that I will offer, the communication that I will give, it's what will make them be loyal or trust me, or I can make them just go away to another place.
So the first thing is kukua truthful with what you tell people.
Yeah, be truthful.
Sitaki kuingilia wafundi wa nguo, but it is well. So maybe you as a branding person, what are the challenges you faced? First of all, when you unafanya the branding business, ama maybe a challenge maybe which could start with you as a person who does branding, the challenges that you face in the business of branding.
One of the challenges is many people don't know that now the graphic designing is something that takes now the mind of you. Now you see the way I have given the name Lescan, creative minds. They don't know that creating something to become something like now you have given me your name, my name is King Rogongo, I want a logo. I do this and this, I want a logo. Now you have left me to think and to know to create something that will even attract clients and customers to you. Now, many of them don't don't see like it's something
Kufikiwa,
so
sasa
waoni kama ni
kufikiria
kitu
tu.
kubwa, so he's just there, sinikuweka tu majina, sinikushikanisha tu vitu zikue
Wow.
something. Like unajua, like if you come and you want me to like the logo maybe iko na a house or what, mtu haoni like you are creating that something, ni vitu mingi umeshikanisha zikakuwa that house. So many of them mpaka ukiwaambia the price, they are just that is so expensive.
Wanasahau ni akili imetumika kazi.
Yeah. It is just a job like any other. Ni, you know, like venye mtu anaenda shamba unalima ndio upate mavuno. It is the same way. I have to work, I have to sit down, I have to draft something that will become something that is good.
And most of the times unaonaga mtu akipatiwa draft ya kwanza, unachora ya kwanza unamtumia, unajua iko sawa, anakataa.
Hapana. Yeah.
Then you go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Maybe another challenge other than now, maybe the, you know, that time, another challenge that maybe you may be facing as a branding business.
Another challenge is that many people don't understand hawaelewi hii graphic design nini. So it becomes a challenge maybe if you're advising someone who doesn't know
what you're talking about.
Inakuwa ngumu sana kumwelezea. And you know, challenge ingine ni kukutana na client maybe haielewi the colors now. Maybe he or she is giving you something, the color combination that you know it cannot work. And now trying to explain that to a client, it becomes so tough. Yeah.
So maybe mtu wako kwa sasa niko hapa, niko na brand yangu ya Rugongo. Maybe maybe people that have brought, maybe because I'm pretty sure you've interacted with people that have already branded their businesses.
Yeah.
Na kuna umesaidia kufanya branding. Kuna nyama kuja kwambia tubadilishe hilo logo, kuna watu. Maybe some of the challenges now, maybe mwenye sha brand now, maybe the youth, mtu asha brand business yake.
Yes.
The challenges that could come up after mtu amebrand business yake.
Okay, kuna mwenye atakuja anataka the rebrand of the logo, or maybe the whole thing. But ukijaribu maybe kumwelezea something, hailewi na hataki kukusikiza na as the designer. Sasa anataka kurebrand yeye ndiye anataka kufanya like everything. Whereas kuna vitu unaona this one cannot go. And maybe hataki kusikiza. Yeah.
So maybe the strategies that maybe mtu ashachagua brand, youth pale amefungua kama DJ Cash Tracks, to DJ Cash Tracks because we gave the example of DJ Cash Tracks, akona that sticker. Na pengine anataka kuchange. Watu walikuwa wamezoea maybe a certain graphic kwa hiyo nini logo yake ilikuwa inakaa fulani. Mtu anafaa kuchange logo. Is there time line mtu anafaa kuchange brand? Okay. Because we've seen companies change brands from time to time.
Yeah.
Why do people do that?
Okay, many times people rebrand to create something more. As in more appealing. Maybe kuna venye wanaona this brand is not delivering. Na maybe kuna vitu zimekuja mpya. Like maybe you may have created something long time ago and now the times has changed. So you know you will have now the urge to rebrand because unajua kwa biashara huwa tunaenda na how the technology is going. So most of the time you may need to rebrand because of maybe the change of the technology. Yeah.
So maybe also could you say maybe competition inafanya mtu na rebrand?
Yes. Peer competition. Because you know, like I said, maybe at that time you are branding the first time, hakukuwa na watu wengi, or what you did haioneshani kabisa what you are at. It is not easy to understand what you are talking about. So kuna mtu anafikiria tu I can rebrand maybe to raise now. Unajua venye competition inaenda ndio pia sisi tunapanda. So maybe someone may think of rebranding because of now the competition. Yeah.
Na hii part ya mtu alifanya makosa as a brand, aka lose clientele. Does rebranding also help maybe mtu kurudisha mtu in the market or something?
It may not help you.
So
at times kama uliharibu, unajua like tuseme it is Lescan, they knew I am Lescan na niliharibu. There's somewhere I did not do well and nikaharibu jina yangu. Okay, a rebrand maybe it may yes win it may win others not necessarily now to win the trust of those that already went.
So kurebrand kama ulikuwa umechoma ni ya kutafuta tu watu wengine.
Yeah, most of the time it's just starting again now. It's just like starting again.
Because I'm pretty sure sisi wote pale nje tumeenda mahali kwa madhe kwa kibandaski na tunapata hoteli pale imeandikwa under new management. Have we maybe had that maybe under new management? Does under new management really help? Kusema now under new management.
Yes. Yes, under new management can change something, the name of something. Like now, tuko na hospitals mingi. I'm giving just an example of the many times we have had, like, kuna hospitali imekuwa na maybe like so many scandals za hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. If you change the management, it may now recreate something new. Some trust now, because maybe the management, maybe mwenye alikuwa na shida ni manager. Ametolewa. Unaona, ukitoa huyo alafu ulete wengine, it helps now. The client, you can win back when you walikuwa wameenda.
You can by saying under new management.
Yeah.
Tumewapatia tip. Lakini usiharibu tena hapo ndio kusema under new management na hujabadilisha management. So we get to understand about, you know, the whole idea of branding and the importance of branding. Visibility gets to get you seen and also get you to get that, you know, association. Watu wanaweza kuassociate na wewe, watu wanaweza kukuwei, because healthy competition is also very, very good for your business. And there's a youth out there, I hope you get to understand, you know, the idea of branding, that kuna vitu mingi zina entail kuhusu branding. There is the logo, there is you said the logo, we've had the logo. What else do we have?
We have the logo, we have now the color scheme.
The color scheme, the name, and all those things. Yes. So you have to understand all of them. Maybe colors, hapo kwa colors, mtu atakuwa na colors, ama mtu akichagua colors, how do you go about it?
Okay, first, lazima uchague the combination that goes together.
First, the combination that goes together.
Yeah, the combination that goes together, because not every color goes with another. So one, you have to know. Another thing, there is that understanding of knowing this color portrays this. This color portrays this. Like now we have a blue. A blue, most of the time, a blue color, mostly if it's a water business, the blue color is there because now in nature we know the blue color in associate na maji. Yeah. So when you choose, it is good. Brand business yako, it's good to understand what the business you are dealing with, so that you may know the colors to combine.
So it's about your business and kudetect what to do.
Yes.
So tuwezi kati unauza maji lakini umeweka logo ya nini? Ya color yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. It may not go together.
It may not go together.
Yeah.
So maybe the colors. Also maybe hii idea ya a color that can be printed, because I've had maybe mtu anasema hiyo color ikai vizuri kwa hood.
Yes.
Maybe
you might so you understand that unajua kuna colors hazita, you must understand that that logo that you are choosing, or the color that you are choosing for your brand, can it go with the backgrounds, many backgrounds? Juu kuna a certain thing that you can give, ukiweka kwa maybe a dark color, haionekani.
For example, maybe grey kwa black, ama black kwa grey.
Yeah.
Black is shouting, I think itaonekana.
Yeah. Sasa unaona kuna colors bado hazitaenda. Like if you give, like for example, I have a red logo and I'm placing it on a maroon.
Yeah.
You see now it may crash. Haitaenda vizuri.
You have to understand.
Yeah,
the colors you use have to also be able to kukua na several other places behind it.
Yeah.
And maybe to somebody who is deciding to do, mtu anataka sasa kuanza kubrand business yake. Maybe you can give them an advice of how to, you know, brand your business. Maybe mtu anawote nasema sasa biashara yangu ikuwa na brand, niambie nifanye nini. Maybe you can just talk to them and tell them about, you know, the whole idea of branding.
Okay, the first thing I can advise is if you have a business, you create your brand. And one thing, you have to go first with the elements of the brand, which will start maybe with the logo and the color choice, as I said. So just have to understand what you are dealing with, so that you can choose something that is good for your clients to know, because you're not doing that for yourself. You're not branding a business for yourself. You are branding a business for your clients and for your customers. And so if you are building your brand, just start from the word go. Just create the logos, do the adverts now, so that you may have something that is outstanding. and something that can be put into competition with others. Yes.
So it's about maybe you get to understand your business, brand it for competition. So tuseme branding ni ya kukuweka kwa competition list.
Yes. You know, hauwezi kosa kuenda, maybe kuna mashindano iko na hayuko. If you don't avail yourself for the competition, then you can't be counted among watu wenye wana compete. Yeah.
And so branding, that is what branding does to you.
Yes.
Ni ya kuweka kwa the competition list.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. We get to understanding about, the whole idea of branding. You also brand, you do like adverts? Is a business company, you do adverts?
Yeah, for myself.
Oh,
the
for
advert
yourself.
that I do is for advertising for my business.
Oh, yourself.
Yeah, now for the clients, I create now the posters, the flyers for advertisement.
And because of maybe the adoption of branding with the youth, how is the business? Sasa pengine sasa mtu hataki kufanya branding business yake, ataka kuanza biashara ya kufanya branding kama wewe. How is the business in branding so far?
It's good. It's good. But also remember that every business has its challenges. Yeah.
So and maybe pia you've cemented about taja mahali pa hapa.
Yeah.
It's
Lazima
about
ukue creative.
creativity.
It's not just going into the business because you have seen another person doing it. Because unajua ni kama tu venye tumesema kuna mtu ako na supermarket and it's not a one supermarket. We have so many supermarkets. It is now you unaenda hapo, what are you creating different from others? Yeah.
So the difference, inafanya stand out the difference between you and somebody else doing that.
Yeah, lazima ukue na difference yako.
So it's about the difference.
Yeah.
So branding is creating a difference for yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we get to wind up on that about, branding branding your business. And I hope that you've gotten to understand, that it's very, very important kubrand biashara yako. Uko pale maybe maybe unataka kuanza kulima. Na unauzaga maybe mahindi, tengeneza logo yenye inaonyeshana what you're doing. Your logo has to really, really communicate. That is how you're saying.
Yeah.
Branding is about, creating a difference from other people, because probably the business you want to start, or probably the business you're getting into, already kuna mtu wako ndani. So how do you get to differentiate yourself with others? Caroline has told us about earning trust. She has also told us about, identification. How do people identify? Mbona mtu awache ya huyu akuja kwa yako? So the whole idea of branding is about, getting to understand all about that, how you get to portray yourself, how to get to, achieve so many things, and also to keep yourself in the competition ladder. Maybe your last words as we wind up on that story of branding your business. Your last words.
My last word.
Yes.
I would just say, just like as an individual, the way huwa tunasimama, I'm known for my character. I stand, the way I dress, the way I do my things, my characters, it is what makes me be known as Caroline. So for every business, stand out as you, as an individual. Don't copy any other person. Just do you and be you. And being you will make you stand out from others. Yeah. And also learn the competition ground that you are in, so that you may know how to up your business. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that is how we get to wind up on that. I hope I've got to understand the whole idea of branding your business. And maybe if you have your questions, we still have Caroline in studio. You can send in your comments, and maybe you could answer some of these. Jesus atakuja hapa kutuelezea the 1-2s. Yes, and that is how we get to malizia story ya branding hapo. I hope now from here, niko pretty sure Karo atapata watu wengi wamsaidie wenye watalipeleka hii kubrandiwa. Tafadhali tupeleke colors mzuri kwa Karo, otherwise atawarudisha.
Mispa TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.